So Easter is next weekend. It's both simultaneously English Easter and Romanian Easter. So naturally we need to stock up. Hello everyone and welcome to April. For starters, I'm going to preface this month by saying it's a month until we're expected to be filming WATERSIDE Season 4. But also simultaneously, it's not long until WATERSIDE Season 3 comes out. I seem to have a habit of doing this.
Why did you come here?
Dante's been trying to overthrow the government for the last 12 months.
I'm not going to be public enemy number one again. My sister was shot. I've got to think of the consequences.
I grant wishes, and your death happens to be one of them.
One day, I'll need your help. And you'll give it.
Admittedly, the whole purpose of me extending the time between filming seasons, as opposed to the original 2 to 3 months, we've extended it to 5. The reason why we decided to do that is because of money and time, and we expected WATERSIDE Season 3 to start coming out in February or March, but we did move it eventually to April to save time, and because I was jumping between Broadmoor at the time, it didn't really work out. Meeting up with Steve tomorrow. We're going to be heading into London and doing some little bit of photography for Shimmer, and also a Q&A thing. We're going to be doing this for like the behind the scenes featurettes and such, and then we're going to be doing some more editing. Monday we're doing a similar thing. I know there's editing involved, but I'm not sure which cast members are there. Wednesday 4th, we're going to be doing some editing days, but then also heading over to Cambridge to take some more photos for Shimmer with Mima, and then do some more editing, hopefully. And then by the 29th of April, ideally, Shimmer will all be finished. That's the ideal thing. In fact, that's actually the deadline I've had to give Steve. Now, the reason why I've had to give such a deadline is just because of the amount of work I've got coming up. Can't really see me anymore, can you? There we go. I've got a lot of work coming up at the moment. This will be WATERSIDE stuff. Just got myself a drink from the alcoholic section, as we're calling it. So naturally, as a result, I've got to sacrifice something. There are other projects that I am working on or will be working towards. I'm getting so distracted, sorry. There'll be other projects that I am working towards. Though some of them I can't even mention yet. We're working on a new project myself, Christopher Thompson and Nicholas Miles. Excluding Shimmer, I'm also working on this new sort of... Do you remember Kinetic? Kinetic I shot last year with Joe Moody. We're working on a series based on that original story and developing it, which we'll hopefully be doing some point soon. I think that's everything. This month I've got a bit of organisation to do. Work is still continuing from home. I've just got to schedule Season 4 now, work out budgets and plan accordingly.
So my name is Amelie Leroy and I'm playing Alexandria in Shimmer. So I got to know about the project from a fellow actor, and he recommended it to me, and so I read the script and I just thought it was really funny, really witty and really well written, and you know, who doesn't want to play a superhero? So yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm on board. And it was just really chilled on set as well. I really liked that. Co-actress, great makeup, special effects and everything, so yeah, it was a pleasure.
Okay, yeah, cool. That was really good. And that was the sort of question where I was thinking if it didn't lead in necessarily, we could have the question be read, but no, perfect.
So, we've had a very good day of Shimmer promo stuff. We drove in, well, Steve picked me up and drove me into London, where we both then got the photo shoot for Aunt Marie done and then a nice little Q&A done. It was nice. It was nice and simple. It was a nice simple day. Monday will be a little bit different. We've got about 7 people to meet in a day, and it took us all day really from 10 until 2 to do one person. Then when we got back, we were so shattered we didn't feel like editing. WATERSIDE Season 4, Episode 8 is now finished. The finale is now done. All the scripting and all that is done. We've got the content now. Now we just need to organise how the hell we're going to do it. So what we've done is I've written up a schedule for every single scene. I've written it all in order, then I've copy and pasted each row and put them into order of location. And then what we're going to do now is organise what we can do on what day, etc., etc., and then organise them into actual date schedules. Because we've got basically every scene in the entire series, every location, and then what can we do? Because there are some locations which would take us 15 hours to film it all in. And that's not feasible. And we're filming it during the summer, but like, what are we going to do? Start at 9, we've got about 9 hours that day. And 9 hours is pretty okay. I think a 7 to 10 hour day is pretty okay, in my books anyway.
What's one role you would love to play?
Ace Ventura. That just looks fun.
First attracted me to this project was probably the homeliness of it. I liked how passionate the director was, as well as the camera guys. Everyone who took part was just so involved, and it just seemed like a really happy and uplifting sort of thing to do. And I hadn't worked on things in a while, so I thought it'd be fun to try out.
What movie can you watch over and over and not get tired of?
Oof. That's a good one. I think Dumb and Dumber. That film is just, you can just watch it and still find it funny. It doesn't matter how many times you watch it, and it's just, you can then make catchphrases out of it. It's just, that film's just line for comedy. It's great.
So another successful day of filming Shimmer. It's been a nice sunny day today, 2 days until my birthday, and yeah, we met up with Mima yesterday, went to Cambridge again. We actually got some footage, yay, because obviously I've been filming the promo, so I'm going to include that here. I also met up with a couple of days ago, Jakey Kendrick and Ryan Parker, who have previously been in some of the Shimmer. Obviously, why else would we be meeting with them if they were not in it? We are also pushing forward with organisation on Season 4. I had a lot of worries the other day. I did film a clip for it, but in the end I just kind of went, I'm not going to include this, because I was getting very stressed and I thought it's not great. So I knew things would get better, and I thought I'm going to make this clip when things are better, and they are better. And we're hoping to organise a day today for the 5th of May. We're trying to get things kind of shuffled so that we can get things done in a good amount of time. But at the moment it's looking like at the moment we might have the series wrapped by the end of July, just like with Season 2, except that we're starting a little bit later in the year because it was only me organising it this time last year, and then since PMG has joined us for Season 3 and now on to Season 4, he's helped me organise my time better, so we're filming pretty much every other weekend, or if not every weekend, so I'm always going to be busy. There's going to be a lot of WATERSIDE mentions in the monthly vlogs, so yeah, up until July, probably throughout into August and September for the edits. So yeah, I'm hoping it can come out, it might be coming out a similar time then to when Season 2 came out at this rate, which is a bit mad. So anyway, the kettle's finished, so I'm going to have a coffee. So, goodbye. A lorry just delivered a wardrobe for us, and it got stuck in the mud, didn't it? Immediately I was being told, film this one, I'll film it on my phone. Nope, got it on the camera. So I decided to shave. I didn't realise how different I would actually look shaved. I thought I'd look the same, but obviously not. Now I thought I'd just quickly go through what I got for my birthday. So, I got this brand new TV, which I can now do the editing on, so I can edit here and then switch to this screen. I'm so happy about that. It means I can actually watch it back properly rather than on the small little monitor. Also, I got this, a phone arm. I also got the Dunkirk complete screenplay, the Memento and the following screenplay books by Christopher Nolan, cinematography, theory and practice, the Alien production design books. I also got the making of Dunkirk. I got Batman: The Killing Joke, which I'm really happy with. It's one of my favourite Batman stories. The other book was Future Noir, which is a book all about Blade Runner and how the production design was done and how they created this neo-noir feel. And then I also got a food tray, like a prison tray, because when I eat, I sometimes don't eat everything mixed up. I eat things separately sometimes. So there was this joke that I eat like I'm from a prison or something. But yeah, I'm really happy with the presents. I also got some chocolates, some crisps, and all that, just like as treats for the day and all that. But yeah, oh god, I also got some really nice blazers and a nice shirt as well. I should have got that involved in the monthly vlog, but I'm really happy with what I got. My birthday's today, but as well as that, we've also got Romanian Easter, because I might mention this in the previous year or series, but Romanian Easter is at a different time to English Easter, and basically tomorrow is Romanian Easter, and it's going to very much coincide with my birthday. So it's just me in the house at the moment. Basically everyone's gone. Christy and Mirella are going to get the plane back to Romania. Easter technically continues until tomorrow on Tuesday, but it's not classed as a bank holiday. So yeah, so people still have to go to work. Meanwhile, Bogdan and Yulia being Bogdan's girlfriend Yulia, not Yulia as in my stepmother, they're also heading off. I'm going to see them next week as well. So naturally everyone's kind of out at the moment except for me. I'm like guarding the house. Really good weekend though. I've been in the meantime, I've been organising more season 4 filming. It's been stressful as always, but we try to accommodate our actors as best we can. And that's all we can do. So, yeah. So I got some editor's keys today. I kept seeing all the adverts on Instagram and I just kind of thought I gave in the end. I thought, you know what, I might enjoy this. The only annoying thing is about this is that it's configured to Windows, which means it works, don't get me wrong, it works, but it's only, the keyboard works as if it were a Windows computer. So I'm suddenly using Command-I to import footage, and then it actually says, oh, you need to use Alt-I? I'm like, right. So I've spent my day taking down the branches of the thorn bush that overgrew, basically. I've been talking about it for about a year or so of doing it, and decided to finally do it, and it was sunnier and all that, so it made sense. I'm quite happy with it. I've still got bits and pieces to do, like clear it up for starters. I've done the deed. I now need to clean. As a result, though, the roof of the shed we've discovered is very damaged. In the sense that every time I try and take one of the branches off, the roof rips apart. Basically, I have chopped down, or at least chopped up, the tree that had collapsed back in January. It was supposed to be picked up, but never happened. I'm having a huge problem at the moment where my hands are all kind of trembling because I'm using the saw. So my hands are always vibrating now. So I don't know, I'm hoping I'm keeping this still, or at least the iPhone stabilization thing is working. Finally had a haircut, just need to shave now. But I thought I'd tell you a funny little story. Because we're getting to the end of the month, I figured I might as well say this little story. Basically, Bonnie went missing. The last time we saw her was 3 PM yesterday, or technically a couple of days ago now actually, because this is past midnight now. And then we didn't see her again. She didn't come home, and throughout the whole day I was up till about 3 AM looking for her, etc. Found her. She was in the warehouse outside this window here. Every time I've kind of like just like if it's snowing or something, she was in there. She's covered in dust and chemicals and all that. This is what that is. All those chemicals on my yeah. Probably end the month here, maybe. Tomorrow I'm going down to Southend to see my nan, granddad and my mum. And I haven't seen my mum in 2 years now at this point. I haven't seen my nan and granddad in over a year. So it'll probably be good to have a reunion. Then 29th, I'm editing with Steve for more Shimmer. And at that point, afterwards, I'm working again, so I don't know if I'd have any more time to edit. So I'm ending this now. Anyway, next month, as a little teaser for next time, WATERSIDE Season 4 starts filming. Shimmer will be finished and be released. Season 3 of WATERSIDE will also finish. Hopefully going to be meeting up with Joe Moody at some point next month, and we're going to be discussing a new series. If you remember Kinetic, remember that film I made last year? We're working on developing that idea into a web series. Not that specific idea, but a continuation in the form of a web series. We're discussing it, we've got random plot points and character ideas, but I think we'd better if we meet in person and discuss those ideas. So, yeah. Alright then, well, I'll see you next month.